So I have a confession to make for a lot of you that may know who I used to be. It's not who I am anymore. For those of you in the county of Briggs County in southwest Iowa, you might know me as Brayden James or BJ on Craigslist. But after serving 5 years for bigamy in prison down in Salt Lake City, Utah, I have come to terms with who I am and the man that I want to be. So this is my introduction, and here is who I am now. Mom, please turn the screen off. It is me, Brayden James, everybody. BJ of Craigslist, yes. I just got out of prison about 2 months ago, and I got my actual parole moved to West Hollywood, of all places. Can you believe it? I met this guy on Grindr, which I had never used before. Craigslist, I heard, was gone. This Grindr, though, I met this guy. His name was Dick Pig 17, and I don't even know how he found me because he wasn't even in my vicinity of where I was at. I think he did like the global search or something, found me. Well, he said, if you would move to West Hollywood, you could stay with me, and we will make all your dreams come true. So I arrived today with my bag and my new shirt, and I'm gonna carry this with me everywhere I go because I was always so afraid to hang this flag, so wave this flag around, show people who I am. Not anymore. Now, I know a lot of you are going to be asking a lot of questions like, well, what happened to your wives? A lot. Let's just say a lot. Well, as most of you may know, I was in prison for 5 years for bigamy, 4 counts. I had 4 wives. You know, they tell you that you have to decide. You know, you got to pick one. You can only pick one. I don't know. I couldn't pick. I just couldn't pick. I figured there's one in each state. You know, there's different state laws. The 4 corners, you know, you have Utah, you have Arizona, you have New Mexico, and you have Colorado. Well, they found out about each other, of course. You know, you could only be in one place at one time, you know, so many places at one time, and twice. I got caught up, I guess you could say. Yes, I did. I have 2 kids by 2 different of the wives. The other 2, well, let's just say I am working 3 jobs right now, trying to pay off restitution, I am trying to pay off spousal support, and I'm trying to pay off child support, and I'm also trying to live my life. I am trying to live my gay-ass life down here in West Hollywood. I am a country boy from Iowa, I will say. Now, I know y'all think this might be a bit much. I don't think it's enough. I have a lot of catching up to do. I mean, I just want to shout that I'm gay from every rooftop in this city. But I don't think it's going to be enough. So, I guess I want to tell you a little bit about my journey and my development. When I went to prison, I didn't look like this. I did not look like this at all. You know, I didn't have any gay friends. You know, I didn't even know 2 men could do what I'm doing now after prison. You know, prison teaches you a lot, and hit the ground running, as I always say. Well, it didn't take long before I got prison life, and then 2. And y'all know me, and then 3, and then 4. Well, a lot of the, you know, my prison life, I spent a lot of time in solitary. There's 2 still down there right now, and I was just released last month, and they're still down there. So they don't even know that, you know, I'm packed on and moved on and living my dream. I came to West Hollywood because, you know, I followed my heart. I followed my heart, and I followed his hole, and here I am, and I am going to make something of myself. There is so many opportunities here to do things that, you know, I was already doing anyway in prison, but now I'm getting paid for them. I'm going to be a movie star. You know, I never thought that I would ever be so confident enough to be in a movie at the silver screen. Can you believe it? not only adult films, well, I guess Triple X is adult films, but I kind of just want to let a lot of the people that live me and that I love down in Iowa and down in, like, the Four Corners, I guess you'd call them, they didn't do nothing wrong. The only thing they did wrong was they were born with a puss. And, I don't want puss no more. I'm pussed out. I really am pussed out. I'm getting to the point where, I'm throwing it out too. But, I have 3 more years of parole, and I have, about probably 15 more years of child support. I have God knows how long in spousal support, restitution. I'm selling anything that has a price tag that it stick onto, This bag's for sale if anybody wants it. I'm getting ready to return it, actually. It was just for the video. Well, it's actually for me to move here, I wanted to get on that aeroplane, and I wanted to say it hi, say it proud. I have a lot of gay prides to be catching up on, I'm tired a lot of the time. I will say I'm very tired. I get on, the social media apps, Grindr, Bumbler, Timbler, Tinders, Skip the Games, Offer Up. If you believe it or not, you can actually find dick on Offer Up. The links we're going to. Well, I haven't slept in about 4 days, and no, I'm not on drugs. I get drug tested every 30 minutes here and fucking for my parole, so believe me, the only drugs I'm doing are poppers, because they don't show up in a drug test, and I didn't know anything about those until about a month ago. Well, you could say I'm a little sleep deprived when, I gotta get home, guys. Do you hear that alarm back at the ringing in the background? That is my house arrest alarm going off. I gotta get going, bye, guys.